Okay, what we have here today is I'm going to show you my obedience trained egg that I've been training for a long time to follow my commands. I'm going to let it go swimming, and I'm going to drop him in the water, and when he gets about halfway down in that glass, I'm going to tell him to stop and just have him float in the middle of that water. So let's see if my obedience training's been paying off for me lately. Oh, there it is. I gave him the hand signal and he stopped right there in the middle of the glass. So what this represents is, or demonstrates, I guess, is not how to train an egg, but what we studied early on about the density of different things, in this case, density of liquid. What I did was, the bottom half of that glass, if you notice down here at the bottom, the salt residue, I filled the glass up halfway with salt water, which makes that liquid denser than the fresh water that I carefully added to the top of the glass. So the egg has a certain amount of buoyancy to it on its own, but it's not enough to float in the less dense fresh water. But once it got down to the more dense salt water, the buoyancy increased enough for the egg to float. Also, that's why the fresh water's on top and the salt water's on the bottom. I was careful not to mix them as I added them together, and so the denser liquid stayed in the bottom of the glass.